Welcome, everybody. It is Monday morning. I hope you guys are doing okay. I want to start a new feature where we are speaking more about the markets to get you more informed so you understand what is happening, where it's happening, and basically draw your own conclusions as to what investment moves you should be making. All right, so what we'll do is we'll talk about what happened last week, specifically on Friday, since it's only around 10:20 now and the markets are still opening up and catching itself for the week. So last week what happened was we found that the gold shares in South Africa were on a rise. In fact, Harmony Gold, their shares were up around 7.53%, and the rest of the gold mining shares follow the same. Goldfields, Afrimat, DRD Gold, all ending on Friday significantly higher. We find also, sorry guys, I'm reading my notes here. The rand also strengthened on Friday, and I think it gained around 1% against the US dollar. So tensions were high between the United States and Russia over the whole Ukraine situation, and that increased the appetite for the export of gold. So the rand was trading around 12 rand, 15 rand 12 to the dollar, so a little bit weaker. And the Reserve Bank is expected to increase the lending rate by another 25 basis points by next month as well. All right, so that's what the speculation is, and we'll have to wait and see what the Reserve Bank tells us next month. So as gold shares, the prices of gold shares increased, the actual price of physical gold fell by an 8-month high on Friday. Basically, the markets are moving according to the sentiment between Russia and the United States, where the U.S. president is set to meet with the Russian president over the crisis in the Ukraine. Right, oil prices also have gained a little bit on Friday, mainly because Russia is such a big oil exporter, and any threat of war in that area will drive prices up. Again, speculation, how the market is reacting to whatever is happening over there. An MTN shareholder, MTN expects to decrease earnings per share. So not so not so good if you are an MTN shareholder, considering that everything wasn't so rosy for the company last year. All right. So if you are in Divi shares, and I know a lot of my clients, you guys are in Divi shares, when you see the gold prices go up, know that your investments are improving. And also, if you are in the top 40, if you're in the all share index, things like that are increasing, especially since South Africa is so big on the mining side. When those industries pick up, the Divi indexes, the the all share, the top 40 all pick up naturally as well. So the mining tide basically allows everybody to rise. So that's basically what happened on Friday. Tomorrow we'll give you a breakdown of how things performed uh, today. But on the international side, things were down. If you're tracking the international trackers like the S&P 500, Euro stocks, the FTSE, the London FTSE, the Nikkei, everything was down except for oil. Oil was up. All right, so those investments are taking a dip, and the news to look out for is that last week Lufthansa, they suspended flights to Ukraine, the capital Kiev. They suspended flights, and obviously this will have a knock-on effect on their share prices as well. And obviously the whole of Europe has been reacting to what's happening over the whole crisis between Ukraine and Russia. The Euro stops dropped around 0.4% early in the afternoon. The travel and leisure sector in Europe is also down a bit. And the corporate earnings in Europe on Friday came in from big companies like Alliance, NatWest, and Sika. Now, Alliance is one to look for, especially if you have it's very unique endowments that I offer. If you're with me on those endowments, always keep your eye on Alliance. So those indexes fell on Friday, the S&P and such, over speculation that the U.S. might go to war with Russia. and obviously markets react to that, and hopefully we can see some recovery soon, because the S&P and the other indexes have just been tanking since January. And also we find Facebook as well. Facebook shares were down. Hopefully things will improve from then on end. Okay, shares in Asia, in the Pacific part of Asia, fell on Friday. Investors continue to watch the situation around what's happening in the UK, and also reacting the same way on Monday morning as well. They are ahead of us, so we get to see what's happening in their part of the world first, and their numbers took a dip on their financials. All right, so that's what you need to know. I want to get you in a position where these numbers don't scare you. I know you hear it in the news and stuff like that, but I want you to become savvy investors. And to become savvy investors, we got to know what's happening around the world. And this is just a quick update where I can give you bite-sized bits of information without the technical jargon, and give you some insight on how it affects your investments as well. All right, so this is the market update for Asia in the morning and what happened on Friday. And I hope to talk to you tomorrow and give you an update about the Monday's market performance. Have a good one.